I just noticed that the timer froze. I was like, I looked down, I'm like, oh, there's still 1 minute and 57 seconds left. And then I, was checking on something. I look up again and I'm like, wait. Okay, so, all right, sorry about that. How's it going? Welcome. Yeah, I never had my timer app freeze before. Oh, I think I paused it. I think I hit a button and paused it. I don't know what that would have been. I guess there's it says resume. Yeah, it didn't freeze. I paused it somehow. This is gonna be a fun day. I don't know what's going on. I just noticed though, as we were getting set up, they got rid of the @ handles. And now we're back to just names in YouTube chat. I don't know what's going on. They're testing something. So maybe people complained. I don't know. I like the names better. I usually don't mind on Twitch when people don't have like spaces in their names, but for some reason on YouTube it just looks a little different and it didn't look quite right. And I'm kind of glad that they went back to names. I hope they keep it that way. Personally, if they don't, it's not a huge deal. But yeah, that was odd. Just gave my book to my editor so I get to relax and watch some crossing. Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you, Keith, for being here, and good luck with your book. That sounds awesome. I could barely read, much less write something. Welcome, everybody. So today, we're going to be looking at getting some terraforming done. Actually, before the stream, I got all the chores done, all the starting of the day chores, and now it's literally just we got to terraform the island. We were working on getting our stick figure guy who was falling over to look like he was falling over. We were working on placement of the rivers, and since the last stream, there have been some interesting ideas thrown around in the comments. Thank you to those of you who watch this after the fact, by the way. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't. A couple people said we should have it be like he's holding a box with two hands in front of him rather than one on the other side of him. Holding a box and he's tripping and the box is falling over and whatever. I might try that. I don't know if I'll do a box though. I might actually do a pot or something a little less square so that when you're walking by it in real life, when you're not looking at the map, it just looks like a little pond or something. And then I think we put like nooks or something like coming out of the pot or something, like, you know what I mean? It looks like the guy tripped and fell over and Nook's cranny fell out of the little thing he was holding, or someone's house, I don't know, or maybe a few houses that they spill everywhere. But yeah, that was kind of like an interesting idea, I think, and we'll probably try that. We'll see. My dog has something to splash me with water when I tried to rinse the dead fleas off of her. I'm sorry to hear that about the fleas. Last time I asked, I'm so confused. Maybe I don't know if it's I can't read or some of your crucial words are getting a little bit jumbled up in your messages, and it's making me lose the entire plot of your message. I'm trying over here. I've had a long day. All right. Any announcements? I don't know. I don't think we'll stream around this time tomorrow, but if we do stream tomorrow, probably earlier in the day since it's the 4th, and I have time to, so I might. Otherwise, I would expect some stuff over the weekend. But fighting ants in your shower. What is happening? Did you all just visit like a whole bunch of potlucks and bring back fleas and ants to your homes when you came back from the potlucks while I was out? I try to warn you. I do my best. We even have potluck Chuck the potluck duck, to try and help keep you from making mistakes of going to potlucks and bringing in all kinds of bed bugs and fleas and ants into your homes. And it's no matter how many PSAs I put out there.
I made a casserole for my coworkers' farewell lunch. Forgot I left the cream of mushroom can open on the counter overnight. It smelled like a tire fire, but I used it anyway. They gave me a thank you card. I didn't read it.
This is what I'm talking about. People like Chuck are cooking for you. He's tired. He doesn't want to go to your function, your event, and that he's just making stuff. He doesn't care. He doesn't care that the stuff gets left out overnight. He's going to serve it to you anyway. And then you get to fight ants in your shower. I tried. I really did. I really did try to warn you. My new job is having a company barbecue tomorrow. Thanks to you, I'm not excited. Barbecues, I mean, everything's getting cooked on a pretty open flame if it's like a proper grill, and you get to kind of observe what's happening. The food is being cooked at the event. So that's not as bad in my opinion, because at least you have the opportunity to supervise potentially. Like, if it's cooked in like Chuck's home and you don't know if the milk was left out overnight before he made a cake, that's the problem. But if you can see the food being made, I feel like that's a little bit safer. Somebody say hi, gotta get rid of a migraine. Yeah, you probably shouldn't be hanging out here if you have a migraine, but I do hope You can make it back for like a VOD later. But Katie Cat.
I tried online shopping. Even the free items were too expensive.
Oh. Side items, though, but it's professionally catered. Yeah, professionally catered. I mean, that's like eating at a restaurant at that point. In any case, maybe we should play a video game. Maybe. All right. So as I said, I got all the chores done already, and now we just need to like terraform today. That's day 17 for us. Terraform the island. Hopefully finish the layout for the rivers. At least the top half of the rivers. The bottom half is going to be a little bit interesting because I want to kind of change it a little bit, but it's already kind of the shape I want it. So I don't know. You can see on the map right now in the corner, we got our work cut out for us for sure. So let's see what we got here. Flick is also here, so I've been selling some bugs. That made me some money. Ooh, I forgot to show you all of the things you missed. Hang on. Yeah, let me show you all the things you missed while we were away. Okay. It was probably a lot. So I had a fluctuating turnip pattern this week. So that was not great. I bought like 100K worth of turnips at 106 each. So not great. But I did start getting beetles on the island because it's July now, and this is a really good month to be catching bugs. I found Pirate Gulliver, helped him out, got some more beetles, got the giant stag. Then 135 was one of my fluctuating prices. I was getting hopeful that maybe this would be okay, depending on where Val was. Maybe she was having decreasing, who knows? But it turned out Val was having a large spike, and that was what the turnip sold for this morning. So I have like almost enough to pay down the loan right now based on like the turnips, which I got 400,000 for. And then I was already saving up some money anyway. So that is kind of where we stand right now. I learned carp on a cutting board thanks to Val. So that's always a good recipe to get. So yeah, this is what the map is looking like. And I think we redo the arms based on some of the feedback we got. And we don't worry so much about the rivermouth. If we can't get the rivermouth to connect to the rivers, it's okay. We will figure it out. Looks like we got a raid from Kaylee Games. Welcome, everybody. You're here just in time. We're literally just getting started. Hello. In open buffet, cleanliness is detectable. Is it Hi-Fi Guitar Guy? Is it detectable? Me raid. Kaylee Games. How's it going? Welcome. Hey, April Honey's here as well. Welcome, everybody. Well, thank you for the raid. How are you? Can I go to your channel from chat? I can. That's perfect. Now I can link your channel. Okay, I should remember to do that more often. What were you doing? How did it go? I guess I can go look. You were doing Happy Home Paradise tours. That's awesome. I haven't done that in forever. Well, there you go. Everyone should go check out Kaylee Games. More Animal Crossing content happening on YouTube, which is great because I love Animal Crossing, and you know, it's on a bit of a downward trend right now. Hopefully that changes soon. Maybe our stick figure needs a beard. Maybe, but I think I'd mess that up. Love the map. Thank you. Yeah, so this is what we're working on. If you're just getting here, welcome. This is Trip Falls. This is my new kind of forever island on the Switch 2. And the reason it's Trip Falls is because when we got here, the rivers, just their natural layout, resembled slightly a person tripping and falling over. And so we decided to lean into that. I'm kind of redoing the rivers now. They're probably all going to get redone because the more I do, the more kind of like symmetrical and stuff it ends up looking. So I don't know. At first, I was thinking it would be like the arms spread out on either side of his body, and then one of the arms would be kind of spilling into the river mouth. But that arm is getting just really long. It's kind of getting weird. And the feedback I've been getting is, no, put both arms on the bottom half of the island and have him holding like a box or something that's falling out of his hands. So that does give us a little more flexibility, I think. And that's today kind of what I want to try. I want to try taking the arms and actually splitting them off into two different directions on the like underside of the rivers, And we'll see if we can make it look kind of like an item has been dropped from his hands. And we're hoping that when you walk around this island, it doesn't resemble, like, you don't know immediately that it's in the shape of something really specific until you look at the map, basically. I'm hoping the island from the walking tour perspective just looks normal. Normal. We'll get to the decorating at some point. Normal, with heavy quotes. But at the map, you realize that this place is an utter joke. It doesn't take itself seriously at all. So today, that's what we're doing. We're going to keep terraforming and, well, first we're going to kind of map out the rivers and then, yeah, there's a lot to do. I think I need to move all of my fruit trees. So I'm going to start there. I think we'll shake out all the fruit. We'll eat some of the fruit. We will pick up the trees. We will get them out of our way. No coffee today? No. Usually I drink water when I stream now. I used to drink coffee, and then my throat would get really messed up. I thought nice warm coffee would keep my throat nice and warm and soothed, and it would be easy to talk for a long time. And it turns out that was dumb. Actually, what you should do is drink ice water, very cold ice water. And that makes it so my throat doesn't hurt after I get done streaming for 2 to 4 hours. So even when I had the more mug-shaped, like, cup, that always had ice water in it. I just switched cups. Are you selling the fruit? Yeah, actually I have a Nook task for that that I haven't done yet. So yeah, I would definitely sell the fruit. I still might eat some of it though. I think this island's fruit is cherries, if I recall, so we can eat those to get rid of all the other fruit trees. The beard is still in your game pockets. No, it's fine. I'll get my own beard. I can manage. It'll be fine. I'm not mad. Normally I just cut the trees down, but I need I need some fruit trees. You finally found the log chair DIY after 5 years. Oh my gosh. Congrats. There's a couple on my main island. There's a couple of DIYs I'm missing for sure. Okay. Oops. You saved like Nook Miles? I did. It's easy at the beginning. I mean, there's so many big tasks you can do early on that just dump miles on you. And I haven't really spent them on a lot. I still got a lot of DIYs to purchase. And I got the hairstyles I got to purchase. And there's still some, like, one-time purchases I need to make. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. Went to Treasure Island and got the last DIY recipes I needed because I couldn't take it anymore. Fair. We have a lot of apples. We'll eat a few of these. In fact, we can eat one and then take these 2 coconuts and we'll save some money that way. Okay. How's everyone's week? Do you have any plans for the 4th tomorrow? Any gatherings requiring you to either bring food or eat food other people are bringing to said gathering? Otherwise known as a potluck. Doing a paint by numbers kit. Oh, that's cool. Staying in, keeping my dog calm and happy. Noble. Making tacos. Oh, nice. I can't eat gluten, which gets me out of having to eat at potlucks. That's good. I mean, that's not good that you can't eat gluten, but I mean, it's good that it's like a side effect that is actually like, you know, helpful. Avoiding potlucks. Working tomorrow. Aforementioned company, barbecue, and If AO3 up to, I don't know what that means. Going to my mom's, she wants to make famous pinwheels. It's what I bring to any potluck. I don't know what they are, but I hope they're made in a sanitary environment. I'm going to the Air and Space Museum. Oh, okay. Nice. Staying in, keeping pets happy. Love watching your videos and live streams. Thank you, Rose. Might see fireworks and more. My birthday's next month. Happy birthday. Skipping the potluck, but going over to a party for fireworks. Nice. Well, good. Okay, cool. Everyone's got some... well, not, I guess I didn't hear from literally everybody, but it sounds like a lot of you have plans. All right, start construction. We have to get rid of all the pathing we put down. No plans, just sleep. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so I dig that. Hello from Australia. Sarah, how's it going? Thanks for dropping in. So we'll get rid of these, and we'll kind of like figure out what our rivers are going to do from here. Oops. My neighbors are the type to light fireworks all July. Lovely. I just love that. I have homework and cleaning to do, unfortunately. I hope you can get it done in time to do something fun. Are you starting over? I mean, not like since we started the Switch 2 island. Oh, you mean the arms? I'm going to do the arms a little different. I'm not going to race them all, but I'm going to race up to a point. Not going anywhere tomorrow, just trying to finish... Or just going to try and finish making my yard beautiful. Oh. I give my annoying villagers a potluck. Hopefully they will move away. You meant the arms. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna mess with it a little bit. It's Friday the 4th in Australia, and I'm contemplating flattening my island and starting over. It's a big decision. I don't know where I stand on doing that still. I still feel like flattening the entire island... Well, I'm guessing you don't mean that order. You mean starting over and then flattening? Or are you trying to pick between those two? If you've been playing for a long time, I like the idea behind like flattening the island just because... you get to keep all of your DIYs and stuff, and that's important. But if you started recently, you don't have like a ton of stuff, you know. Oh my god, this thing in my eye is like really annoying. Okay, so yeah, we're kind of backing up a little bit with the arms and trying to figure this out. Trying and failing at finding my island's weather seed. Oh, I don't think I could ever have the patience to look for that. Oh my gosh. I so badly just want these particular paths to go away. There we go. I should just pick the grass one, right? Connor, how's it going? Best time to do the weather seed is when you have a heavy meteor shower. Oh. Final Island redid it. It's 5-star. However, I got bored, so I restarted, and I'm pleased. Yeah, it probably does depend on the kind of person you are. Oops. Okay, so... let's walk away for a second. We have to figure out one arm, I think, should kind of go straight out a little bit. And the other arm should almost sprout off the top arm and kind of go down a little bit. This is going to be difficult, but I think we can do it. So let's try this. Is this one piece? Oh, see, that doesn't work. No. I think we have to go down like that. That still doesn't look right. Okay. So kind of let's have it come down like this a little bit, right? And then let's have it start to like bend down a bit. Or maybe it should do that a little bit later up here. So like that. I would wait and see if we get a Nintendo Direct with a new game announcement before restarting. That's a good point. That's a good point. If we get a new game announcement, you might badly regret starting all over if you have like this really nice island you've been working on for a long time. Okay, so for this to work, the way I'm imagining it, the arms have to end sooner than you would expect. So we need the arms to just kind of look proportionate to the rest of the person. I think this one could be a little longer. But I will say... no, she doesn't want to leave. She's just going to give me something. I will say that I don't know how to get the other arm without it looking kind of weird now. Like, this arm already looks like it's a little too... I don't want to say it's too low. It's just that if I put another arm, it feels like it would look not good. Steeler fan, how's it going? What if it was just one arm? Not to imply that he only has one arm, but like it's just a profile. It's a side profile. So do you need the other arm? I'm not a fan of both arms on one side. Like, what if it was literally just one arm? So if he's holding something, but you're looking at him from the side, you don't necessarily see the other arm. You know? So yeah, it kind of looks like two arms. It kind of looks like two arms already. The other arm could easily be hidden. Yeah. So, do we want to try that? I kind of feel like with the shape of everything and how much real estate we have for this, it feels like this is the move. This is the play. His face is to one side. It's not like you can see both eyes.
Hey, incoming raid!
Wow. Another raid. Wow. Tara's Diary. You have been raided. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Shout out Tara's Diary. Thank you, thank you. What were you up to? How did it go? Thank you for the raid. Appreciate that. Welcome, everybody. Gonna go ahead and give you a follow. Thanks for the shout. I was playing Animal Crossing 2. Nice. What are you working on? Ever since the Switch 2, we started this island. Now I get to explain it again. Yay. It's not really explaining. You get to join my headache. So we got this island. We rolled this island. And as you can see, the rivers on one half kind of look a little natural, and the rivers on the top half definitely do not, because I got rid of them. It kind of resembled a person tripping and falling. And so I'm redoing them now to make it definitely resemble a person tripping and falling. We already got the head figured out, and now we're here to do probably the most complex part of the rivers, and that's the arms, like in the body. And before, we were thinking of putting an arm on either side, and then we were talking about what if there were two arms sprouting off at the bottom to make it look like he was like holding something. And now I'm realizing there's not a lot of room for that. And so I'm thinking, and we were just talking about this, one arm, except it implies there's two. It's just to the side. It's just to the side. And we can still have him holding something that spills or whatever. And that's kind of the plan, maybe. I think we just kind of like build it out and see how it looks. But that's where we're at right now. So I am currently sitting here debating what to do. Now I'm also debating if I go ahead, if we're just doing one arm, do I just go ahead and connect it to the river and we get rid of the idea of dropping something? Because the dropping something thing does make it still kind of confusing for me. But then again, having the arm sweep under the head and go all the way over here also feels like it looks odd. So I don't know. That's why we're doing this with paths first, just to kind of see what it looks like. I think we dip down a little bit more, like this. Oops. Or no, wait. I think we have to go out one and then down. I've been streaming a bit. Maybe there's a place, a house in the map's arms. Well, I think I'm gonna worry about that once we kind of figure out where the actual rivers are gonna go. But yeah, that's kind of my thinking. First, we're going to see what it looks like the closer I get to the river. When does the arm look too long? And I kind of feel like we're already getting to that point. Sorry, Terraforming. Nabbit, how's it going? Yes, we are. I kind of feel like we're already getting to a point where the arm's a little bit long. Looks long enough. Do we give him a hand? We get like the long noodly look? Like, so you think I go even more? All the way to here? That would be really long. I feel like we could do something else to connect to the river. We can still do the dropping something thing and then somehow have it connect to this river. No hand? So we just cut it off here? Just... I feel like we can make it a pond. I like the original rivers, though, but then again, I'm all into seer vision. Yeah, I think the hand should be like a tiny pond, if it's not going to connect. He could try carrying houses and dropping a bunch. I was thinking that would be kind of fun. Yeah, it's circular hand like the character. There's no harm in just bringing this all the way up and seeing what it looks like if we just have it connect with the river real quick. What if the second arm is catching on the town hall? Yeah, we talked about that too. I personally don't know if I like that one too much. You're picturing fingers. Oh, I don't know. Well, that's too weird, right? We have to... What are you doing after the stream? I don't know. It's already getting weird. At this point, I don't feel like the arms should be any longer than they already are. This feels a bit odd. I think, though, you know, as his hands are kind of scooping upward, it does feel like we could put something that spills into the river. Or, hear me out. He's trying to. He's running. He's tripping. He's vomiting. Run, trip, vomit. So then the arms can be a little shorter, and the river mouth can connect to his mouth where he's vomiting because he's falling and he's very scared of getting hurt. Thoughts? Discuss. What if it has bally hands like our avatar? Never mind vomit wings. The vomit's a bit much. Okay, I think some of you aren't really keeping an open mind, though. We have a few rivers coming from his mouth. But yeah. There could be like several streams of vomit going into the actual river mouth of the island. My brain hurts trying to think it's 2 in the morning. Yeah, sure, vomit, whatever. It is quite a distance for the vomit. I will give you that. It's still quite a ways from his mouth to the actual river mouth. So that would be a pretty rough fall. I mean, he'd have to be like seriously injured on the way down to have that much, just, you know what I mean? So I can see the problem there. I guess I can see why you wouldn't like this idea. It could be his tongue. Now that's weird. I'm not comfortable with that. Maybe we were thinking the second arm can come lower. His body is quite long. His body is quite long. We could still do the second arm. We could shorten the first arm a little bit, give him a hand, and then do a second arm. I still wanted to figure out how to get the river mouth incorporated somehow, but I'm worried we're not going to be able to do it. Which is a little disappointing. It's quite a distance for the vomit is not a sentence I ever thought I'd hear in Animal Crossing stream. Well, you came at the right time. One thing's for sure, I do feel like we are a little too close, or the arms are a little too long to be connecting to that river mouth. I think we give him a little pond hand, and we move on to the next arm if we're going to do another arm. Could you move the head over to the right slightly and angle his body a little bit more to the right so his arms aren't as long and meet the river mouth? Yes, but I don't want to. At this point, because that would stretch his body even more, and already he's kind of, long. I just don't want to do it. It sounds hard. Please don't make a vomit river. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of opposition to the vomit river, so I will consider your request to not make a vomit river. All right, that looks like a bit of like a hand, I guess. Give him thumbs. We could do that. Cowards. I don't like the hand. It's not too bad. It's just... Does he need to be slightly longer? I don't know. Something's wrong with that hand. What about like this? Can the arm be thinned? Mam's got Popeye physique. Maybe he lifts. I was trying to make the rivers 4 wide, though. But yeah, it does feel a little bit thick. It's got a, you know. Kind of reminds me of Lego hands. Yeah, a little bit. Could make a cup in the hand and the river spilling from the cup. Looks like he's kind of eager to dive into the ocean, to be honest. A baseball hat. Looks like an Animal Crossing hand. Okay. I mean, you have me like worried about how big the arms are. It's making me want to make the river a bit wider. Because maybe I made the river too... This doesn't look like 4 wide. This looks like 3 wide. Maybe I need to make the river wider. The river being the body. Because I made this proper, like, 4 tiles wide. Make him hold a tree. Like he's walking with a drink and spilled it. We can do that. Okay, my other question is, do we still want to try a second arm or not? I guess I could put a YouTube poll up. Second arm? Yes or no? Go ahead and vote. Let me know. I'll pull up the map again. The second arm would kind of be on... It'd be on the same side as the first arm. It would kind of come up underneath. They would be kind of close together. Be like 2 rivers running kind of next to each other. It would be very tough to do, I think. Second arm would make the map design look too busy. I agree. Getting a lot of no's. Getting a lot of no's on that one. Okay, so I think we just need to make the body thicker. Yeah, he's kind of tripping over my house right now, but we're going to move that. The original map had 2 arms. I know. I know. I can't fit a top hat, but that'd be fun. I could give him a baseball cap, I suppose, but I don't really want to do that. Although, I don't know, maybe. Nah. If you make the body and arms paths, then it'll look like pants, water, and shirt path. I'm going to keep it all river, I think, to keep it simple. The second hand should be leaning on resident services to stop the fall. But it's so weird. Like, that would look so goofy, I think. What does the floating pond in the top left corner represent? I haven't gotten that far yet. That was already there. That represents the game generating a pond that I think I'm going to have to get rid of. Give him a backpack. I'm not very good at drawing to begin with, and this is already like a lot. All right, I think we need to just keep the 1 arm for now then, and we need to make the body just got a little too narrow in my plans. Doing diagonal 4 across is just difficult, I think, and this is looking like a very narrow river the more I look at it. Like if I dig a hole here, yeah, that's not going to work. That's obviously not going to work. Okay. This should be easy. I think all I have to do is just kind of like do this. Just follow my design, but 1 tile up. Or am I? Is that too wide now? Am I supposed to do that instead? Hold on. Maybe that's too wide. Crap. That feels too wide. All right, hold on. Let's back up. Back up. Okay. I think we actually have to do is this. Right? This is what we have. Yep. And then take a look at this and see that this is too wide. And then this is 3 wide. How's that? Still feels a tiny bit narrow. Okay, that looks better. We get rid of this. We do this. How does that look when I look at the map now? Okay, a little bit better. His arm still looks like a little bit kind of like it's just beefy, you know, but once I get the rivers kind of like they don't look so like jagged, like with jagged corners, I think it'll look good. I hope. The arm's too long still. Do you think so? It could be a little bit. We could stand and go back a little maybe, because if we want to do a cup or something in the river, rivermouth's just a spilled protein shake, boom, problem solved. Yeah. If we want the river to be a cup or a protein shake or whatever, or the river mouth specifically, then yeah, maybe the arm needs to go back a little bit, and that gives us a little more room to play with. We have nubby hands in the game. Yeah, they'll still be nubby hands. But let's scale back the arms a tiny bit. We go back 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. How's my favorite cranky villager today? How's our favorite? Okay. Are you referring to me? Or are you asking how Chatter's doing? Okay, now does this look good? This looks odd. Is that the hand? Does that look good? What do we think? Actually, I don't mind it. We still got room to play with the design above the hand, as if something's like falling out of his hand. Portion of his arm is too short for his body, though. Hand should reach the thighs of laid down. Yeah, but anatomy is not he's not too big of a concern here, I don't think. I think his top leg is too long. And also, I don't know. We still got to work on like the rest of his body. I have some concerns about the proportions not being perfect, but it's not too big. I put a diaper on him. For what reason? We're all overthinking it. It's just a stick figure. Since when does a stick figure look any good at all? Yeah, I'm not gonna. That's not how I'm gonna connect to the rivers. That's not the final form. I think we keep redoing the rivers by hand until we get them completely redone, like in our own style. Looking great, thank you. Okay, so let's continue. I think the body and the arms are pretty much good. So if that's the case, he has weird proportions because he's tripped. Yeah, he tripped up. Stick figure and anatomy don't go together. Yeah. Yeah. Is one arm still going to the ocean out there? No, we're going to put something else in the river mouth to make it look like he was holding something. And he dropped it. It's kind of mid-flight right now. Because he's tripping. Okay, how's this looking here? Well, I'm standing in the way, but I will say I like the bend in the knee. I think we got to keep that. I think it adds to the illusion quite a bit. But the rest of the body is just a bit odd. I think we instead of getting rid of the river and then doing it over by hand, we might want to find a way to edit what we have so it looks a little less jagged. That might be our best bet. I think where the rivers split right now for the two legs is kind of the perfect spot. His hand's shaped like a cup now anyway. You can make a single river piece act as splashes, as like he flies out. Like it flies out. Well, we'll get there. I think we just need to find a way to connect our non-existent river to the existing river. And then we smooth out the roughness of the existing river. How are we going to do this? This is going to be really hard to smooth out. I think the legs look great as this. I don't want to mess with them too much, but I do want to make some changes. This part is difficult. Like in the current shape? Yeah. Reckless abandon. I think we go over. Does this do it? Let me run away. Okay. What do we think of that? It almost connects much better. Yeah, it almost connects exactly how we want it. As good as it's getting. Okay. All right. It might need a little bit of smoothing. Like, for example, hold on. 1. Shoot. 2. This is too wide. 3. Crap. Okay. And back here. 1, 2, 3. Shoot. And over here. Nope, that's proper. Okay, I just made this part a little too wide by accident. I think I can fix this. No, I need that one. I need that one. So get rid of this one. Okay. Okay. That's it. Your 4th week of your current island. Only a week on my Switch 2. Only a week on my Switch 2 with the transferred. Let me look at the map again. Yeah. There might be a couple spots that are still a little too wide. But it's fixable. It's just little tweaks here and there. So like right here looks a little too wide. So I'd probably just put a tile there and get rid of this one. Kind of narrow that up a little bit more. You look at premium items in Paleo the other day. I'm officially a cool kid now. Oh, nice. Congrats. I've not played in forever. Top line at the waist is a little narrow. Top line at the waist. Where? How's Val? She's good. She's just busy. It does feel like where the river... where my river connects with the existing river is a little bit... He does get a bit thinner, doesn't he? But that means where it's too thick somewhere else, I think. It looks perfect. Maybe once it becomes water, it'll look better. He lines up good. Are we sure? Someone just suggested to get the Founders Pack. I guess, yeah, like right here. Something's wrong right here. It's just too narrow. It's one tile. I think if I literally get rid of this and put it here, but then that makes it too wide. This is 3 tiles. It's not supposed to be 3 tiles. So that is odd. Wrong one, top line. You think I get rid of a line here and do this? Because that's the same problem. This is 3 tiles again. You won't know till water fills it? Well, we could maybe kind of do an okay job guessing. I think I just have to dig holes to kind of count this out. That's 2. That's still 3. That's my problem. And then that's 3 again. Why does it have to be exactly 4 wide everywhere? Because it'll look consistent that way. If I am annoying and meticulous about this now, I won't have to fix it in the future. Oh, it's so annoying though. Because that's too narrow. Oh my god. Is it because I have to do this? And then connect it? No. It's still 3 though. That doesn't look right. Are you saying like do this and move this river up? Like the old river up? Because that could work. So we could... Oh, geez. We could do that. And then get rid of... That probably does it. Oh, man. Pesky cat. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let me look. Run down here. What are we doing next on the island? I guess paths and stuff. I think that's good. I think once we get actual water, like instead of dirt, it'll be even easier to kind of see what needs tweaking. But yeah, I think this is good. So now he has a wart on his shin. We got to get rid of that. That's right over here. See this? So we got to get rid of... Oh my gosh. We get rid of the shin wart. Amelie, how's it going? Pop in here. Trim this back. Okay. Did I miss a balloon? Oh, it's over there. Okay, thank you. Bear cap. I can't wear it right now because I'm the hat on. This narrows again. Hope you're doing well. Thanks, I am, yeah. I gotta get rid of the back of his knee, I think. A little bit. Or something. Just made breakfast for dinner. Oh, nice. That does sound good. Make the edges straight. Yeah, I might just need to make them... Yeah, more... just straight, I guess. If I get rid of this, the river might be a little too wide in the spot. Or no, maybe that's actually perfect. Okay, so that's kind of his knee. Right? Let's move out of the way again. We just gotta, every time we do something, gotta look at the map. Okay. So yeah, we can keep kind of straightening this out a little bit. Does he have a name? I don't know. Trip. Yeah, it could be Trip. Now where the legs split off, it looks odd. Anyone else feel that way? I think they need to where the rivers part, it kind of needs to move somewhere else. Like now he has this C-shape kind of thing going on that doesn't look quite right to me, but he needs how else are we supposed to see the knee bend? Looks like he slipped on a Mario Kart banana peel. My brain's moving slow. This is hard. It's hard to freehand it. Changing that would be a headache. Yeah. But getting it right would be so great. I think it looks fine. It's a little odd. I don't know. I thought the other side was a tail and not a second leg. That's not good. Oh my gosh. Don't step on the keyboard. Okay. I think we need to like split the rivers like more kind of where like higher up on the torso. Shorten the top leg quite a bit. This is like, I am shook right now. It looks good. I think you're looking too hard at it now. Once you're done, you'll never notice. I'm noticing. Here's what we'll do. We can fix this by doing a very mechanical thing right now, and that is building the actual waterways. Let's do that because this doesn't require as much thinking, and then we can look at it again once it's all water. Maybe you could put the straight line, the little part beneath the pathing, right where the pathing starts. It's really difficult to like, it's already hard to think about this, but it's really hard to see it explained and like try and decipher what you're saying. I know you see it in your head. I'm just struggling to interpret it. How long's the stream? No idea. No idea. Whenever I fall asleep, I guess it's over. Uh-oh. That's not where I meant to put that. We can wake you up. Yeah, how long would it take for someone to throw in like a channel point redeem or a super chat to try and wake me up? Okay. We're just gonna chill out now. We're just gonna chill out. We're gonna make this happen. I'm gonna leave that one. I'm gonna leave that tile because I think, actually, no, I'm gonna get rid of this tile. I'm gonna leave this tile because I think we need to give ourselves an exit. I'll eventually have to like open all this up and make it water.
My financial status is destitute.
See right here? This is too wide. I think I can, like, make it more narrow, like that. This is too wide. So we do this. We get rid of this. Does he have arms yet?
Hey, Debbie75 just renewed their subscription.
Debbie, thank you. Appreciate it. 3 months. Thank you very much. Are making the arms now? Yeah, the arms have turned into the arm. It's just going to be, we're going to assume there's a second arm kind of hiding behind this one. Oops. This river isn't, like, too wide, right? It's feeling kind of wide. Can anyone talk me out of that? I guess once I actually, like, start connecting things, that's when the rubber will meet the road. Once I start filling it with water properly. It's not too wide? Okay. Rivers are not symmetrical. Mine are! My rivers are always symmetrical. Gotta look weird if he's any thinner. Alright. We'll go with it. Similar to when we did the circular part where the head was, maybe it's one side we trim away to make it angle and like an angled kind of thing, and one side we add some dirt. We'll get there. Oh boy, this is difficult. Oh no! Yeah, this is not easy. Hate waterscaping. This is, I usually like it. This is making me kind of hate it because it needs to be perfect. Are you gonna do any other decorating to this island or just the river? Oh yeah, we're gonna decorate. And I'm kind of treating it like my new forever island. So there'll be projects all over the place. You like watching someone else waterscape? Well, that's great for me. I'll just be here doing this. Reminds me of the DIY island, 2 rivers, the inclines. Probably took you all day. The rivers on the DIY island didn't feel as difficult because I wasn't trying to make a very specific shape like this one. Gotta do your dailies. I did all those before the stream today, so... because I really wanted to focus on getting this terraforming going. Okay. Time to connect the head to the body. I'll have to tweak that a little bit. No! All right. Need water. You want like a big star lake on your island? I'm bad at waterscaping. Takes a lot of patience.
Cat fact number 179. Cats don't understand the word no, but they do understand not while I'm looking.
Oops. Okay. Oops. I'm still trying to figure out what to do about the, like, bridges. What I wanted to do was give him, like, I was going to use the arms and stuff as an excuse to put bridges on, like, his wrists, kind of like he was wearing, like, a watch or something. Now there's no point in doing that. I know I could put one kind of at the bottom-ish if I call it, like, a belt. But that's going to be, yeah, it's going to look kind of weird. I think the next Animal Crossing, like, kind of like Dinkum. You know how Dinkum, as you go, like, the tools get better and better? Oh.
Breaking news. I'm Tom Nook, and this is the Nook News Network. Hello, viewers watching on YouTube and Twitch. Today, Dan is on day 17 of ACNH on the Switch 2. It seems like Dan making a lot of progress. Keep up the good work. Now, here's a word from our sponsors. Being an accident and looking for some legal action, then call Dan. He'll help win the case. It's surely a fantastic day. To the 8-bit joke, the 8-bit joke, the 8-bit joke. Stay tuned for more news tonight. Ho, ho.
I swear you just dropped the F-bomb. Thank you for that, Nook News. So, the next Animal Crossing, you should start having a waterscape like this, and then you should have to use, like, a device, like a machine or something. Like, you shouldn't have to, but you unlock a device, like a machine, that will allow you to, like, hover over the island and do large swaths of terraforming. Like, just a really automated way to do it. It could be cool. Yeah, it definitely sounded like he flubbed a word there, and it kind of sounded like an F-bomb. I apologize. All right, how does this look from the map side? Okay. Looks a lot more naked now. But it is pretty funny. The arms do feel small now. I feel like we could make them a little bit longer. Okay. So let's round out the corners now. He tripped and his clothes came off. I think what I do is I actually add some dirt here and then get rid of some dirt here. That's probably the way to go. And then like that. That. Okay. It's a little odd. We might have to work on the hands some more. It looks a bit strange to me. And then I think we need to get to start getting to. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm very tired. We need to smooth out the corners. So that would be doing this everywhere, basically. Literally cutting corners. I do think it needs to look a bit odd right here in order to make the shape we want. So I'm fine with that. And then to smooth out this side, I think we add a dirt and remove it, kind of like we did before. Just like that. We can just probably remove one here. Oops. It was an Adam's apple. Yeah. And then what I'll do is on the top, I'll remove all of those. We'll shave these down, and we'll add dirt on the bottom. Looks a lot like Freezebow from Adventure Time. I never watched Adventure Time. I'll take your word for it. No! Oh, gosh. Okay, good and worse, good and worse. Lady Willow, how's it going? We got a balloon right over our river. Okay, jump across here. Hail hydrate. Looks like a sentient stick. The best way possible. We got a kettle for those of you who are thirsty. Okay, and so we did that part. Now what we would do is add dirt to the bottom. So it would be add one and delete basically over and over again. Every time we see a 90-degree angle, we add one and we delete. Just like that. And we'll run down and check again to see how it looks. Okay. Run down to resident services, check the map. Okay, the hand is too weird looking. I don't like it. But the body is looking like it's supposed to, I think. Is he holding a cup of coffee? He'll probably hold a cup of coffee. I think we need to get rid of this corner right here. See how that looks. Yeah, I think that's a little better. Yeah, if he's going to be holding a cup, we don't got to worry about the hand right now too much, just when we do that part. So, okay. I think that's pretty good. Now, we just have to, like, figure out what we want to fix with the existing river. How do we do this? How do we make it look even better? Looks like an Adam's apple. Do I need to mess with the neck some more? What do we think? It's a stick figure fallen if I ever saw one. Okay. Okay. I'm still bothered by, where's my little cursor? Let me see if I can show you. No. It's in here. I'm still bothered by, I can't grab the cursor. This, the C shape right here, is bothering me. But I don't know exactly how to fix it. I don't know if I can fix it, because if I try and like straighten it out some more, I don't know if it'll look as good. So maybe I just leave it. I don't know. Do you feel like the legs split in the right spot, or should it move? Should this part of the body move up? He's breaking his leg as he falls. I just like imagine that was his knee, you know? So his knee is here. He's tripping, he's falling. It's not going well. Looks great as it is. I don't know. Y'all aren't picky enough. Nathan. Indeed. How are you? How are you? Jerry Bear, how's it going? Or I'm too picky. I could be too picky, yeah. The top of the thigh that needs smoothing a bit. Like up here. This does need a little smoothing. Picky enough to not want vomit. I still think this could be like vomit into the river mouth could be kind of cool. I was told I was perfectionist today, and I think it was perfect. And I think it's perfect. Looks like he's holding a coffee mug. Yeah, maybe we need this, like, the liquid spilling out and making that the... I don't know. Ugh. I'm just staring now. The whole stream is just this. I don't know what else to do. Well, I know I need to fix it. I just don't know exactly. I don't want to mess it up anymore. Top of the thigh on the standing leg to soften the angle up to the knee. Top of the thigh. Oh. Give him a little belly. Top of the thigh on the standing. I see the standing leg. So you're saying right here we need to like smooth it out? Make the belly a leg. I don't know if I want to give him a belly. Give him little stick muscles. What is the top of the what? His knee needs to come up slightly. He needs hair. I don't know if he needs hair. But yeah, I could see the knee coming up, and this part being up here. It's just hard. I think I'm at a point where I can't take anymore. Let's let's take a break from it for a minute. I think it's always good when you're doing something like this, whether it's writing or drawing or whatever. Sometimes when you get to that point, you need a break. You should take the break. Let's take the break. What if the hip area curved the opposite way to make it look like the arch of the back? I feel like that might make sense. I just have to see it. I think I've hit my burnout point with it. It's okay though. Let's go and buy something. That'll make us feel better. I'll try to, next time we work on it, I will try to, I don't have to try to do anything. It's, if I go to sleep and my subconscious chews on it for a bit, next time we look at it, it'll probably all make sense, right? That's what we can hope for. There's no rush. We got this. I think you have to commit. Is he noodly or sticky? You're absolutely right, Krista. You are right. I am torn between noodle and stick. Does he have like just really solid straight lines, or is it a little bit noodly? I don't mind the noodly bit because he will look more like rivers when you're walking around the island. And I like that. And so I don't know. But then again, whenever I fix something, it's like, oh, I can make it look really sharp. And it looks like a cool little sharp angle. And I don't know what the right call is. I will sleep on it. That's what I'll do. Let's get red. I think we should be coming here every day and buying art. I can do that if I have red. So even though I should pay off my home loan, let's try that again. I will purchase red's area. Okay. If you need sleep, go to sleep. I just mean, like, I need a break from that particular project for sure. Okay, cool. So tomorrow we'll have red. And that's good. It's good to buy a piece of art from him every single day. Have I already bought stuff from him this week? I don't recognize some of this. Let's buy the paws here, the paw slippers. I don't want to buy more. No, that's okay. I'll buy these socks with the face on them. How's the island coming along? I've reached that point where if I look at it anymore, I'm going to end up redoing the entire thing. So it's going good. Buy a guitar case. I like this bag. I think I'll buy that green one for Val. There we go. Need someone to tell me that hatching Pokemon for shinies is worth it. I have no idea how many eggs I've hatched. You come to the wrong place. I've tried. I've never hatched a shiny from an egg. I think it's absolutely not worth it. I think what you've done is wasted a lot of time. Or I could say, no, you're probably almost at the odds, and that next egg could be a shiny. Anyone else want to help? I don't know if I'm being helpful. 90% of shiny hatchers quit just before the right egg. Yep. You're like that mining for diamonds meme. You're right there. You're right. You just keep chipping away at the wall, and you're gonna strike diamonds. You've never hatched a shiny. Yeah. Should we be encouraging or should we be defeatist about it? I'm here for a recipe. Sunk cost fallacy. Glowing moss dress. Okay. Be defeatist to save time. I'll tell you this. Tomorrow, they're doing, in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, electric types. Mass outbreaks of electric types. Pachirisu, Morpeko, all the most adorable electric types, they're doing mass outbreaks. So I'm going to try and get shinies of all of them. And I've had way more luck with those than trying to hatch eggs. So starting, I think, tomorrow, you'll be in good shape. Only shiny I have from eggs were Blaine's giveaways. So I had to give you the shinies. Someone with streamer luck. Fire Blue hasn't said a word. They're gone. They're like, I'm out of here. This was a terrible mistake coming here. Oh, man. We shouldn't have done that, everybody. I think we ruined their night. Switching to YouTube. Oh. I mean, I did successfully hatch one shiny. Oh. Well, then, yeah. That means you're on a roll. Right? You know what I do when I'm like getting sunk cost fallacy and stuff when it comes to like trying to play the odds of something? People tend to think of it like, okay, let's just for simplicity's sake say it's a 1 in 100 chance there's a shiny in an egg. It's not that, it's higher, but 1 in 100 chance, right? So you would think if you hatched 100 eggs, by that logic, you should be guaranteed a shiny. That's hitting the odds. But it's a 1 in 100 chance every single time. That's one way to think about it. To make you stop and just quit, right? So you almost have to think about it like the odds reset every time you're trying to hatch the shiny. Yeah, that makes sense? Am I making sense right now? So every egg is a 1 in 100 chance. The game is not counting that you've done 99 eggs so far, and it's like, oh, I probably owe him one at this point. No, every egg is a 1 in 100 chance. So really, every single egg you're starting over. Have I played Gore Garden? Gore? No, I don't play Roblox, but I tried it like once. I don't even remember what I played on it, and it's not for me. Gotten all your shinies from trading with people. I've gotten the most shinies from like mass outbreaks and stuff. I need to do something in this game where I don't have to think. Got a meteor shower. Hey, congrats. I hope you get a good recipe. I've not played Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Last time I picked up a Sword and Shield. I just bought Sword recently, and I don't know if I'm going to finish it. I'm not enjoying it. I really thought I would, but I think I've been spoiled by Scarlet and Violet's quality of life kind of updates and stuff, and I don't know. I'm just not enjoying it. I think maybe in the future, but just not into it. I found Sword and Shield aggressively mediocre. I've seen so many mixed thoughts on it. I even asked people, like, what do you think? You know, Legends Arceus, we are playing it for members and Twitch subs. So I don't know if we'll play it this week or not, but I'm trying to finish my Pokedex on there. in a catch 'em all sense, not finish every single task for every Pokemon, because that would take a lot longer. Do I have enough Poke to buy the stuff in here? Let's see. Ooh. I like these bottles a lot. These are a good item, especially for our island. Ooh. What do I want more? 17,000. Yeah, we were playing Pokemon Legends Arceus for members. Once I found 2 shinies back to back, and I killed both of them. Oh my gosh. I want the shinies so I can trade them to a trusted person, start the game over, and get them back. If you... Okay. You can do this for free up to, I think, 30 Pokemon. But if you get Pokemon Home, you don't have to trade them to a trusted person. You can put up to 30 Pokemon in Pokemon Home for free. So that's what I would recommend. So that way you don't have to get another person involved. Oh, I don't think I could put stuff away because my storage is very, very full. Jeez, yeah. Look at this. Everything I put in fills that last slot. Well, we'll do that. Skis are perfect, practically guaranteed broken bones and head injury. True. My Pokemon Home is broken, sadly. I transferred it to a different Switch, and now it won't let me take Pokemon in or out. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sorry. I'd be freaking out. I hope there's a way to resolve that in the future, because, yeah, that would... Oof. Share the DLC, but I prefer the Splatoon Scarlet Violet DLC. Only level 10 for the Shiny Charm. Okay, so I think at this point it would be best for me to not decorate anymore, or at least terraform rivers. Let's look for the recipe, see if anyone's crafting something. Oh, I think I'll just wind down a little bit now. I do have Stitches here. I've been trying to move Stitches in, but I've been bad about remembering to do the amiibo stuff, so Stitches is here. And I already crafted the item earlier. So we got one more Stitches visit before he moves in. The only Pokemon game I'm playing more is Pokemon Unite. I've not tried that. I've heard people like it. Pear dress. The second dress recipe we got. Do I prefer Gulliver or Gullivar? I like Pirate Gulliver better, not only because the items are better, but I just don't... I don't like digging forever on the beach. Like, trying to find the little spots on the beach is really annoying. I don't mind putting on the diving suit and just running in the ocean real quick. I used to not have the diving suit on me at all times, and then one day I just gave up. I'm like, no, this is just going to be on my person at all times. And I like it a lot better. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see what's going on. All right. So, the golden shovel was worth the grind. I like the golden shovel. I do. I think we'll call it here. I might stream again tomorrow earlier in the day, but I don't know exactly what time yet or if I will. And if I do, I think we'll keep working on this guy, or I'll take a even longer break from it. We'll play something else. I don't know. I'm gonna think on this. I'm gonna think on this tonight, and try to figure out how I feel about the fact that he's a bit squiggly in some places and not squiggly in other places, and we'll get it. We'll get it. He already looks good. We just need to make him look great, you know? I'm going to try to avoid the temptation to work on it off camera, because I do think if I was like just quietly focusing on it, I might be able to get it done, but I don't think that's as fun. So yeah, I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow, but might. Save us from 4th of July potlucks. I made a whole speech about that at the beginning. Just what I said is that if you're going to some kind of barbecue and you can see the food being prepared, that's a much better position to be in than a bunch of people bringing food from their homes to one central location. Or be the person that goes to the store and buys one of those pre-made cakes or whatever, and like at least you know that like dessert wasn't like cooked in some kind of mystery kitchen. That's my advice. Be that person. You weren't here? Oh, that's all right. No, you can. I was just encouraging you to rewind. I gave a more proper warning. But I hope everyone is safe tomorrow. All seriousness. These types of holidays are pretty known for people driving drunk. And even if you don't do that, just try to drive safe, be safe, drive defensively, all that stuff. And yeah, we'll see you probably tomorrow, maybe, or not, or over the weekend. I don't know, but I'm gonna think on this. We'll hopefully come back with some answers. Thanks, everybody. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll catch you later. We'll catch you later. Goodbye.